Today we're going to talk about Helm versus oar. There's a big difference in your business between being at the helm of your business, that is to say, the steering wheel of your ship, versus being at the oar of your business. When you start out, you have nothing. So you're going to be in your little rowboat and you're going to be doing whatever the hell you're going to do. And like my dad says, you got to be like a duck underwater. Where you're all cool, calm, and collected up top, but on the bottom you're paddling like hell. And no one even knows it, right? You're just working. The problem is that you get caught in this habit. You get caught in this cycle where that becomes kind of like your MO. Where it just becomes that's just what it is. And you don't normally take a step back to say, wait a second, if I just stopped paddling for a moment and took the time to build a sail, I could be in a position of leverage where I could just be at the helm and allow the sail to work for me. At some point about a year ago, maybe really like 6 months ago, I realized I needed to set that up in my business. And I want to share with you guys a few points that you can do in your business. So I've got some crazy goals. So I wrote down like this next year of my life, the next 360 days is just, I've put more goals and more personal growth like deals in this next 360 days than ever before in my entire life. What I've been working on here is writing an SOP. You guys have heard me talk about SOPs before. I know you can't see that. But I'm writing an SOP because I'm going to build a team of outsourcers to work on this. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking the morning. I've got a Bobcat job I really need to go get to. I'm like, screw it, I'll just work late tonight. Because I want to get this SOP done so that instead of taking each one of these videos and editing it and writing a blog for it and then posting it, I'd rather take 5 to 10 hours of writing how to do it and then put people in those spots. So if you've got something in your business that's repeatable, something that's it just is what it is every single day, over and over and over. If it's a repeatable process, then it's a writable process. And if it's a writable process and you write it down, it gives you clarity as to what the fuck is going on in your business. I actually just wrote down like instructions for my outsourcers, and I'm like, oh dude, I can eliminate this. I can eliminate these tasks. There's more repetitiveness in the repetitiveness. So that's the second step. When you write it down, so repeatable process, you write it down, and then you can remove a lot of the process. So you can look at it and be like, is this necessary? Is that not necessary? And if it's not necessary, you can get that stuff like freaking gone. So if it's writable, it's hireable. If it's also writable, it's probably removable. So you're going to hire what's not removable, the stuff that is just there and you can't get rid of. Obviously, you use an 80-20 process to like evaluate this. Try to figure out what the 20% is that you're doing that's giving you 80% of the results. Write it, remove it, hire it. And then at the very end, you're at the helm. That's the stuff that you have to do. That's the stuff that doesn't get done in your business if you're not there. Right? In my business, currently, I place myself at the helm as far as like operating the Bobcats. I've found that it's actually just more efficient for me to operate the Bobcats. We just make more I'm just better at it than everyone else at the moment. And there's been times where I did my sales. But now that my sales is like automated and I'm in a position of leverage and sales literally just flowing into me, it's like, okay, well, the next actual best spot for me to be in is to be in the machines. And I actually enjoy it. It's like meditative to me. I wanted to share that with you because a lot of business owners don't put themselves purposely at the helm of their business. They're in the grind. They're on the truck. They're rowing the oars. And they don't ever sit back and just think about it. There's nothing wrong with rowing the oars. Like today I got to go do 8 hours in a seat of a Bobcat. But I'm going to cruise through 2 books that I've been like looking forward to reading, right? So I've been like looking forward to reading these books. I got them on Audible. They're on the freaking phone. I'm freaking jazzed to go out there and nail out these 2 books. Plus I'm going to go run my machine. And for me, running machines and airplanes and boats, it's very meditative for me. So I'm like in flow when I'm doing it. So I'm okay doing that. But I wanted to put that out because a lot of guys just never think about being at the helm of their business. They're constantly rowing, like a duck on water. They're pedaling, just like me like a year ago. You're busting your ass, you're getting freaking nowhere, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And it's because you're not sitting back and evaluating where the hell you're going or what the hell's going on, or even figuring out is there a rip current I can get on and I can just ride this freaking wave in. I don't have to paddle, right? Is there a better, smarter way to do this where like I'm going to get better results?